We're taking another look at the 2025 recruiting class, and today we're shining a spotlight on 4-star wide receiver Donovan Olugbode, who signed with Missouri. We're going to look at his highlights. We're going to look at his 24/7 Sports player profile page. But before we begin, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're looking at the 2025 recruiting class. Every day this offseason, player by player, you need to know what your new players look like before they hit the field. That way, when they start making plays on Saturday, you know a little something about them. Click that button. Stop missing out. We're going to start off with this 24/7 Sports player profile page. If you're here for just the highlights, fast forward a few minutes. You'll get there. But we're looking at a 4-star prospect in both sets of rankings here by 24/7 Sports. Could be different on another recruiting service, but ranked as the wide receiver 11 and wide receiver 16 in the class, 68 overall in their rankings. Listed at 6'1", 200. That's dated, so we could be a little thicker by now. We'll know more in spring ball. If not, if you already got it, let us know in the comments below. We're looking at the market here. We got 25 offers. Missouri, Florida, USC, Washington, Alabama. Big-time programs wanted this kid. So the market's pretty hot. He's listed as wide receiver 11 and wide receiver 16. He might be more talented than his ranking because the schools that were after him, Florida's been racking up wide receivers. Alabama's always getting top prospects. USC is a school from the other side of the country trying to get after him. That being said, he might be more talented than what this all says up here, so pay attention to that on the highlights. Playing the Polynesian Bowl, playing the Under Armour All-American game. They're saying he's a sure-handed wide receiver prospect with college-ready build and plenty of polish to his game. So we should see good route running, and things should be very crispy when it comes to ball skills. Started prep career off in Illinois before transferring to IMG, which tends to lean heavily on the ground attack. However, put plenty of promising moments on tape as a junior with technical route running. So we're going to see him create separation off the break. We're going to see a good release package. We're going to see a diverse amount of routes. He's competitive after the catch. We're going to see an advanced wide receiver here. He might be better than what the rankings say here. Signed with Mizzou, Florida, trying to get after him. Let's take a look at the highlights. Let's see what he's working with here. And we got about 7 minutes of clips, so we got a lot to see. So let's see what he's working with. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Here we go. Ball's downfield. There he is. We got some pull away there. We know we got it, so we're looking good. I can tell that we will have some speed, some good pop off the step just from that small sample. Should be him right there. Yeah. Very fluid mover. Good feet. Good balance. Rises up quickly. Very good at the catch point as well. Ball's in the air. There he is. Ooh, nice. Nice. Frame looks good. Frame looks good. Outside shade by the DB. There he is. Look at the cell there on the break. Now we're downfield. We should have some good separation, I bet. There it is. There it is. I don't know what that route was because we didn't get it, but looks good. Looks good. That cell tactic on the stem of the route was solid. Good head movement and shoulder movement there. Just play. Well, we're going straight to the next play. There we go. DB coming up. DB playing heads up to a little bit outside. Stepping back. Trying to take away a deep ball. We're coming back for it. Good hands. Good hands. We're explosive. Hands are very sticky. Hands are very sticky. He attacks the football. And he's very assertive after the catch. Looks like he's got a good my ball mentality to him. Very explosive kid too. Good off the release. I would say this. I don't have enough sample to make a true evaluation yet, but I can say this. His upside is to the moon. And I can say this due to the route running and how quick his feet is and how explosive he is just from the basic intangibles. His build's good. His build's right where it needs to be to him to be a major impact wide receiver at college level and potentially at the NFL level. Definitely can say that. There we are in the end zone. Definitely can say that. I apologize if I said his name wrong. I got a cold, so that G sound in the middle of his name's kind of weird coming out when I hear it to myself. There we go. Catching it back here as well. Catching it back here. Good hands. Hands are sticky. Like there. So when I look at wide receivers who make their mark in the NFL, all the top guys, the one thing is assertiveness. Being aggressive when the ball's in the air, being aggressive after the catch. We got that with this kid. Very sticky hands. They highlighted him after the catch. Very sticky hands to the point where you're plucking it right out of the air no matter what. I see that in this kid. Feet very smooth but yet aggressive. We got that. And also the ability to be technical. He's got that. That's why I say the upside is immense, and I can see it off the rip. Like, I don't need to see his full route tree. I don't need to see. I can just see it off the rip. Comes back to the ball. Comes back to the ball. That's huge. Comes back to the ball to make the play, to make sure you get the ball. Very sound kid. Where we at here? There he is. I need to know where you're at pre-snap, dude. Catches it with hands. Gets it up there. Very explosive. Assertive. So we'll see wide receivers, running backs, or whatever run 10-4s, 10-5s. God-given electric speed. But what cuts into that is a certain, like, man, those hands are nice. Good body control. Is assertiveness, aggressiveness. To the ball, getting your hands on the ball, snatching it out of the air. Oh my goodness, he's got good hands. He's got very good hands. Just that ability. Just to break up field. Without thinking, without hesitating, because that cuts out tense. There it is. Yeah, I like this kid. I was guessing that when I was seeing the offer, seeing the ranking, and the first sentence off the scouting report where they were talking about how technical he is around running routes. I was guessing that. This is my first time watching him outside of just getting this thing clipped up from the start of it and the end of it. So like the first and last play I saw. To make sure everything fit the clip. I ain't gonna lie, this is a good wide receiver. And what I like about him, if I'm grading on the upside, he's up there. Top 5-ish range, top 8, maybe it's a good wide receiver class. But upside is immense. If he keeps developing, his upside's huge. One of the top wide receivers in college football, playing on Sundays, making a big impact on Sundays, let alone Sundays. That's the upside. But we got to develop going forward to the college game, to the speed of the game. We got to get there. We got to get there. And we'll see whether or not that happens over the next 2 years. That's going to be the huge question mark. I can definitely see where he can make a huge impact somewhere. Well, obviously at Mizzou. But I'm thinking deeper already when I'm seeing how technical he is. His feet, how explosive he can be. He's got some speed. He's looking good. I believe I got some of senior year and junior year. I believe I do. Also, if you're a Missouri fan and you're sticking with me still, I got another Missouri kid I'm talking about today, if not tomorrow. I already got him ready. I just got to do the video, and it's coming up soon. And what I think about this kid, I mean, if you watched, you know, unless you come to the end for these evaluations part at the end of the video. But this is a guy that's good at all phases. Solid at all phases. His release is good. Very good release package. Good at breaking off routes. Explosive breaking off routes. Can create separation. Very nuanced, diverse route tree. a wide receiver that can get downfield, make plays happen. Very good at the catch point. Very sticky hands. Very sticky hands. Can pluck it right out of the air. Pluck it right out of the air, then instantly, aggressively get straight upfield. That's what I see out of this kid. That's where he's going to make his money. That's where he's going to make his money. On top of the nuanced route running. He's got a good frame to him where it presents some upside as well. This is a very good wide receiver prospect. Missouri got a kid. And when I say very good wide receiver prospect, I'm not saying it lightly this time. This guy's got a ton of upside. If you grade him, just sheer on the upside, he's up there in the class. Just sheer on the upside with everything together. And I look at the upside more because why not with these prospects when it's hard for some of these kids, a lot of these kids that we're going to look at through these recruiting rankings ain't going to make it. But when you look at the upside, you look at the positive, you're like, man, if this guy puts together and be a dog these next few years, he's got a lot of promise. He's got NFL upside, long time promise. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.